Hi, this is Jimmy, and I'm here to talk about the new year 2018. And we are less than a month away from 2018, and some of us may think that it's going to be a good year, and some of us may think that it's going to be a challenging year. And to me, every one of us is right in our own way, because ultimately we will prophesy our own future, and our mindset will propel us into the direction that we want to go. And it's like a wind propelling the sail of the boat. So it really depends on our mindset. So if we believe that it's going to be a good year, we will somehow unconsciously or subconsciously act based on what we believe how the year will turn out. And of course, we may hover or waver from positive to negative, and it's only human, it's only normal. But psychology has shown us that our unconscious has more power than our conscious mind. It's like the iceberg, and when we have the iceberg, we only see 10% on the surface, but below is 90% approximately. We cannot see the iceberg. So our unconscious mind is like the 90% of the iceberg, and it really is more powerful than we really think, because it drives us into actions that will ultimately shape our fate. Like the psychologist Carl Jung say, if we do not make the unconscious conscious, then we will call it fate. So to me, 2018, I want to share what my thoughts are. I can't really foresee the future, but I learned that we can look at the patterns of history. Like every 10 years or so, there is a cycle. Like in the year 2008, we have the world economic crisis or the financial crisis. It has been raining, so the rain is dropping from the tree trunk. It's like the song "Raindrop Keep Falling on My Head." And there is a proverb in Proverbs chapter 10 that says, "Blessings are on the heads of the righteous." So may the raindrop symbolize blessing. Because we live in a symbolic world, and everything in the world that we see around us, it can serve as a symbol. The rain may symbolize blessings. The numbers may symbolize certain meaning. And I will talk about that in a while. So, oh dear. Never mind. Let's ignore that message. 2008 is the financial crisis, and 1998, 10 years before that, is the Asian financial crisis. So does it mean that in 2018, the next year, we'll have another financial crisis? If we go by the 10-year cycle, it seems like it, but we can't tell for sure. But all is not doom and gloom, because it depends on where you position yourself. I didn't know that. In 2008, I didn't know how to position myself. So I was one of those who suffered to some extent the fallout of the economic crisis. But with some knowledge, maybe we can all prepare for the upcoming 2018 with or without any kind of crisis, by choosing to align ourselves with a positive mindset and to see where the trend is. Like in terms of investment, people learn to invest. They call it value investing or crisis investing. So when the stock prices fall or any kind of value fall in the investment, instead of selling, it's time to buy. It's like a discount, it's like a sale. because in the long run the value or the prices will always go up in spite of short-term fluctuation. We can say the same for Bitcoin, and I'm new to that, so I won't comment too much about that. So I will touch on the symbolism of numbers. To me, 2018, it has the number 8 at the end, which can be seen as an infinity symbol. And infinity, it can mean infinite blessings. It can mean abundance of wealth, health, and all the good things, all the blessings. So you might want to see 2018 as the year of the most abundant wealth and prosperity in every sense of the word, not only money but health, relationship, and so on. So we can choose to believe that, because you might say, well, if number 8 is infinity, what about 2008? There's also a number of infinity. How about 1998? Well, yeah, it might seem to be famine for some people, but how is it that in some other people's life they can still prosper and thrive? So I believe, and I don't know all the secret, but if we know how to position ourselves, like investment, in the area of investment, I believe it's still possible to prosper in times of famine. And in the Bible, I don't claim to be an expert, but to me, I think we all have our own personal revelation. I only share my own revelation. Maybe you have other kind of revelation based on what you read and interpret. Ultimately, everything is subjective, but based on symbolism, we can say the number 18 has to do with in the New Testament, there's a woman with it's an issue of blood. There's a woman who was bowed down for 18 years, and Jesus was in the synagogue, and he healed the woman, saying, ought not this daughter of Abraham be loosed from her infirmity, or something like that, because I don't have the Bible to refer to, but basically Jesus healed that woman who was bound down for 18 years, and that could be a symbol of bondage. It could be a symbol of bondage to religion. The law, Mosaic law, Jesus came to bring freedom because he healed her on the Sabbath day, which according to the law, no one's supposed to work. But Jesus came to show that love or grace is greater than the law, greater than man-made customs and rules, regulations. So he fulfilled the law by breaking the law, the Ten Commandments or the Mosaic law. Jesus fulfilled the law by breaking the man-made law and showing us there is a higher way, there is a higher law than the Ten Commandments. It is the law of love. And so I believe the number 18 means that we can be free from our bondage. Any kind of bondage. It can be financial bondage, financial famine, or physical ailment. It can be free from the bondage of the systemic oppression or economic oppression. We can be free from the bondage of patriarchy, of capitalism, free from the bondage of abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, free from the bondage in our own mind, that anything that we may have believed erroneously. And so mentally, physically, psychologically, systemically, we can all be free. We can choose to believe that, and we can choose to believe 2018 shall be a year of liberty, of freedom from any kind of bondage. So this is my message, and I will not be too long-winded for now. So I hope to see you again in my next video, and thank you for listening. Take care. Bye.